Hello everyone, this is Greg, and right here I'm looking at Stellarium, which is I got this open source when I had it on Linux, and when I found out open source how awesome it is. Anyway, so right now I'm looking at the current date, not current date of our time, but it's now the 8/16. I'm going to put it for current date and current date and time. I want to go to current date and time right now. It's 1/17, and it's September, August 9th. 2017. And right now what we're going to be doing is going to be tracking the moon. And the cool thing about Stellarium is that whenever you lock onto an object, you can actually look at it. Here, real quick, move this out of the way. You can actually lock onto an object and you can zoom in on it. It'll tell you exactly what's the phase of the moon right now, currently at this time, and it'll tell you what phase it is, and also you can tell you to zoom in out a little bit further how and what it's going to look like when we do the eclipse. So right now we're going to select this, and I'm going to do the moon select right here. Real quick, just straighten up real quick. They get a little level on the horizon, and see the lens even curves. See how the lens curves on this horizon? It's terrible. Yes, it is. Okay, so anyway, so this is looking eastwards, and pretty much the eclipse is going to come from the west. So what we're going to do right here, we're just going to go ahead and increase the time. The time increases right here, and we're just going to increase it. And we're going to go to, see if we can get to the time where it's going to be from the west. So I'm actually going to turn the camera so it'll be facing the west. So it's facing north, and here's west. Here's west location, and we're speeding it up. So you have the moon moving in this direction here, as you can see, so you'll be able to see the moon during the daytime, right? And what we're looking for is a lunar eclipse. So what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and speed up just a little bit more, just so you can see it a little bit better. And right now, they got the sun, got the night. You see how the sun and the moon are moving. This is the 12th. Let's slow down just a little bit. This is amazing how it works. And the moon. And then you have the night. I'm going to slow down just a little bit. Right, there's a 14th. It's going to speed up just a little bit faster. You got 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I'm going to slow it up a little bit. I'm going to speed up a little bit more. This is, and you have the moon again. There you have the moon. And then you have the sun. Right. Next, we're going to go, that's the 18th. I'm going to speed up a little more. Let's go on to the 2019. This is the 20. Alright, this is 20. Here we are looking at 20. Those are dinosaurs, by the way, on top of my computer. 20. And let's see, we're going to go and increase the velocity again, just to make it a little faster so you can see where we are. There you have how you can't see the sun and the stars during the day, but it goes 20. Let's bring it up a little bit more, make a nice flat horizon. Okay, so we're going to increase the velocity. So this is the 20th, August 20th, which is coming up soon. I'm going to speed up just a little bit more. There you have the sun. And now here we go. This is the 21st. I'm going to speed it into a slightly normal speed, and this is west facing. So here we are facing the west, and all different stars. The focus lock here is lock the focus. Lock the focus. Focus is now locked. Alright, so here we go. This is the day of. We're looking west. There you're looking at the, looking east, and it's going up, and there you have the moon and the sun together, and I gotta like kind of follow it, so I'm gonna switch around here, so like west. So here I have west, and right now is when the eclipse happened. As you can see, it got a little darker, and what we're gonna do, we're gonna stop this time here. I'm gonna pause it, and I'm gonna observe it. Let's look at it real closely, shall we? This is the moon. The time here is 4:02, and this this is how the moon and the sun are near to each other, operate in the same size, right? We're going to just bring it back just a little bit so we can actually see the eclipse happening. The time is going back, so it's at 3. No, I'll put this on the screen so you can see the date and time. Yeah, there you go. That way it's a little easier. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna just go ahead and back it up a little bit so you see exactly what time the lunar eclipse is gonna happen. The solar eclipse is gonna happen. There you go. It's happening right here.
Okay, we're gonna watch something or not?
Yes, right here.
Maybe we should just go back.
Right here as I'm recording. The time, that's 3:14. The time. So here, this is from New York, by the way. This is exactly in New York, and you have the time where I'm located. There you have the solar rays and everything like that. The time right there is at 2:59. I'm gonna bring it back and see how much of a total we get. As you can see, bringing it back. And the sun and the moon dance together in the sky. Looking backwards in time. There you have it there. It's at 3. At 2:21. Where they start to dance away from each other. This is so cool. Just keep bringing it back into focus here. At 1:55. So we know exactly the time when this is going to happen. Right, so you're looking at 1 o'clock. They begin to touch at around exactly at 1:20, about 1:20. So we need to be at 1:20 is when a solar eclipse is going to happen. Alright, I wanted to share that with you guys. Alright, thanks. So if you watch it going forward, time is around 1, oops, sorry. Right there, at 1:33, when the sun touches, when you look back, when you zoom out a little bit, it looks like this, not like that, but like this, dot in the sky, sun and the moon. That's pretty cool. Hello everyone, hi, this is Greg, and what I'm looking at right now is the secondary eclipse that's going to happen. That's going to happen in 2024, on April 8th, 2024. And this one here, this is the time is around 2 o'clock. This is New York City, from New York City view, and the sun and the moon, let's see, it's they're going to be, let's see, in the western sky. Let's see, southwest sky, south and west. And here it is, you're going to have it in the sky, and what's going to happen is that, so just going to lock back onto the moon real quick. Here, lock onto the moon. And what happens is that what we have is, let's lock it real quick. Oh, it's locked on the sun. Let's go to the moon. And we're going to watch the time. We're going to watch the time on it. Let's connect to the moon real quick. Right here. Alright, I'm going to make that the center. So here's what happens, right? Looking at the time of this is when you start to advance by terms of the minutes. This is going to happen. Minutes, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 8, 49, 50. In terms of minutes, here it goes. It's 3:20. And see, in New York is going to be, it's going to be on 2:26, and so it looks like, in terms of the place, it's part of the darkening. I am totally fascinated with the whole thing about eclipses, because eclipses are an interesting facet when you talk about like the in terms of the Earth and the shape of the Earth and everything, there's something about the eclipse that it's amazing. And so this one is 7 years from now. I'm going to jump back to our current year, right, which is 2017, right, and here's go back 2017, and that's gonna the eclipse is gonna happen, same kind of thing, but it's gonna be around not this time, but go to the right time, which is August and 21st. And see, watch it here as it happens. Oh, sorry, push the wrong button here real quick. Go back up to the sun. There you have the moon. It's August 11th, August 12th, August 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th, 20, 21. Alright, 21. And the time is going to happen. So you make sure it's in the right spot. Okay, the time is going to happen is going to be around 1. Let's see, around 1. Is that a little bit faster? It's around this time here. See, you can see the sky darkening a little bit. Alright, so let's go and zoom in closer. And we're going to do one of these, push the middle, and it's going to lock in right to the sun. Alright, let's see, it's 2 o'clock. Let's go back to about 1. The time is 1. Okay, this is 8:20. Oh, 2018, sorry. 2017. Here we go. And the moon here. 2018. Okay, that time is like, here's the time. I'm gonna advance it for you to see. Let's see, and it's like this time here. Remember, in military time, the one, whatever number it is, subtract 12 from it, and you'll get the time. So that's 1. That's 1:48. Here you go. And exactly in New York, it'll be 1:33 when it's the total. Well, not total eclipse, but pretty much an eclipse where you can see that. What it looks like when you zoom out, it looks like this. So it'll be darker. This program is called Stellarium. A very good program. I totally enjoy it. I use it as open source, so don't have to feel guilty about the whole licensing thing, because what happens, it is actually designed for public use. And so here's this one. The time is 35. It's 2:36, 2:37. I'm going to lock onto the moon as a centerpiece. That way it will stay focused in the center of the screen. So you do this. Well, there. Yeah, there. Okay, there. And I'm going to go ahead and just have it center. That way, when I do this, it'll continue to be center of the screen. So there you have the sun and the moon moving away from each other. And so that's pretty much the situation there. Just want to share that with you so I can add it to the video, but also to let you know that this is something that's pretty interesting in terms of how it's going to be on, let's see, next week, Monday. Today is the 13th of August, and when you see this video, it'll be in relation to the eclipse that's going to happen at around, touching in New York at exactly 1:23. Let's say what, 1:24. 1:24 is when it touches, and it goes to a time of 2 o'clock. Beyond 2, where it goes. So here's it's 2 right now, and at 2:33. 2:33. It's going to be here. I'm going to try to do a coordination effort. It's going to pass, and it'll be completely done somewhere around the time of, let's see, almost 4 o'clock. Right now it's 3:30. And so what's amazing about these whole things in terms of eclipse is that here it goes at 4 o'clock, it's done. Okay? So let's go back. And one thing I found really cool too about this program, you can do one of these things, and let's see, it's locked in right there. So let's go right there, and you can actually advance by days. So let's go day advances, and you can see the position of the moon going by days. So let's see, this is not months, but let's go days. And I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's see, there's days and where the sun is in different times. So here goes in October, where the sun is in relation at the exact same time at 4 o'clock. And I find this totally amazing, because it's like, you know, when you do this, you see that this is where the sun is. The sun is constantly moving through the sky, and as it's moving, so you have a January. See how this is like it moves higher and lower in the sky. It goes further north, and then also goes. That's really weird, right? At this day, you see it's like weird. At this time, it's like here, and at this time, it's here. So it's like, okay, on March 10th, it's over here. On March 11th, the exact same time, it jumps over there, and that's like a huge difference. Let's see. I'll go. I want to see if I can mark with something. I'll put this here, right there. No, well, I don't put it around the words, but I'm gonna move this over so you can see this. All right, and then let's see next day. There, see, March 10th, the sun is in relationship to there, and March 11th, the same exact time, it's over here in the sky. Now that is pretty impressive. Let's see. I'm gonna keep advancing the days and see what happens. There could be an error correction in the stellarium. There could be something there, but that's actually quite a big jump. So we have, and it's going up, 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 up into the sky. This is all the western sky now, right? Western sky. So you imagine that the sun is moving across the earth this way, this way, this way. So that's amazing, because that's something there I want to just watch and just trace it. You know, this cool thing about stellarium too, you can actually see the different grids in the grid system. This is right here is the equatorial view, right? Tell you what time and what position it is, and you know, of the sun, right there. And then so you can see the different things right here in the corners. And then you also have the azimuthal, right? Azimuthal grid. It's the azimuthal grid, as opposed to, that's what it's like, you know, if you are looking straight down from above. Okay, so here's how it is, and the locations how it passes. And let's go ahead. Let's go to 21st of June. So 21st of June. Let's go to noontime. 21st of June. All right, 21st of June. That's like solstice. 12. High noon. Let's look at that, and there you have it. Now let's go ahead and advance by days. 7. And this is all 12. Well, it's not exactly 12 noon. Let's go over 8 degrees. Let's go back to 12. Exactly 12 noon. And well, the second's going to advance because that's what it does. So you have this is where it is in relationship to 12 noon in December, November, October. Sorry, going backwards. 12 noon. This is how it works. Up, down, and it goes back up. This is noon. This is July. This is January. This is October. Going backwards in time. So let's go to our current day, which is this year. Right now, this is where the sun is relationship is at 60 degrees, right? 60 degrees in the azimuthal view, right? Then you have here. It's like if you go to next month, it'll be a little lower. It's going to be at 50 degrees. Right, 50 degrees. If you keep going, next month it's going to be at this is 90 degrees, right? No, sorry, 40 degrees. Sorry, 40 degrees. Then you have it in the following month. You have it's going to be 30 degrees, and then in December it's going to be in between 30 degrees and 30 degrees, so about 25 degrees. And this is high noon. Okay, this is where the sun is relationship to high noon. So if you're in New York City, it's exactly where it's at. Let me take this popsicle stick out here. It's in relation to where it is in high noon. Okay, so let's just stop here for now, and I just think this is quite amazing. So just a quick again, how the sun moves in relationship to and see, it's not perfectly like, okay, over here, straight down. It kind of does this over here and does this over here. So it does a actual, see this, that's amazing. I think that's completely amazing. What is this? Oh, it's a little lumpy on my screen, sorry about that. Alright, so alright, so I thought it was pretty cool, and in relationship to the moon, and if you just follow the path of different things, this is a very cool program. I believe you should get this. It's very cool, very straightforward. And you can also get rid of all the atmospherics too. I can even have it like just look at it infrared. Infrared to different degrees. Sorry, I didn't put infrared, but infrared is like night mode. Night mode! And there you have the night mode view. Okay, so anyway, I'll stop there for now.